Greetings, Mechwarriors. My name is TTB, and of course, this is German Mechgineering. And today, guys, we are going to play the Annihilator 2A in a RACCADAKKA combination that is very similar to the last time we played this, but instead of AC2s, we are going to opt for the crit-seeking version of LB2s here. And let's see how that build actually fares in comparison. And by the way, of course, always make sure to equip your chainsaws and your pet nuke to make sure that you do extra damage. Now, for the build today, guys, the basis is going to be a standard engine 300. We've got 3 rotary autocannon 2s, 2 in the right torso, 1 in the left torso. We've got 3 LB-2 autocannons, and we have 1 in the left torso and then 1 in each arm. Then we have a total of 1 heatsink, aside from the 2 heatsinks in the engine. You could also turn that into some ammo or extra armor. I will leave it up to you. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tons of RACC2 ammo. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tons of LB-2X ammo. Now, as I said, guys, you can take this double heatsink and you can do half and half of the different ammo types and you should be fine. But I just have it in here as a placeholder. I want to see if that is actually enough ammo, and in my opinion, it actually is. As far as the armor goes, we have endless steel structure in here, but we need to lower the head armor a little bit, as well as the arms and the legs, in order to be able to fit all of that tonnage into our mech. Do take note that light ferrofibers here is not an option because the LB2 ACs take 4 critical slots, as opposed to the AC2s that just take just 1 critical slot. And well, there is no reason for that. It is just a arbitrary roller coaster, and you just have to deal with it. So you have a little bit, well, actually the same tonnage for the weapons, but since you cannot go with light ferro, you have to lower the armor a little bit or run a little bit less ammo. But that is not going to be a problem for us, guys. We will make do. Speed is going to be a standard healthy 48.6 kph for this Annihilator, and the firepower is listed as 104.2, but please be aware, guys, this is damage over time. Lots of damage over time, not so much burst damage. Now, for the skill tree, we are going heavily into the firepower tree, of course, and for enhanced UAC/RACC 1 and 2, magazine capacity 1 and 2, and the heat gen nodes that we can also gobble up while we are this deep into the middle and the right-hand side of the skill tree. Full survival tree except AMS overload 1 and 2 because we are not running AMS. That makes sense, right? Then we jump into the sensors tree. We take full radar deprivation and full seismic sensors to be able to see if there are enemies close to us or trying to sneak up on us, because if you try to sneak up on this Annihilator and this Annihilator notices it, it's gonna twist and turn towards you and you're going to get drilled through your CT over the period of the next 5 seconds. And then last but not least, a double Kusha with Kusha cooldown, just to keep this mech as cool as possible and to allow us to keep the fire going, especially if we have a lucky quote-unquote streak with our rotary autocannons where they do not overheat too quickly and you just rack up heat and heat and heat. So double Kusha with Kusha cooldown here is really nice, and double artillery strike, and that's gonna be our build for the day. Nice woodland camouflage running here for this mech, so hopefully we can be very, very sneaky and very effective. And how good we will be, well, let's go ahead and find out. Let's jump right into a dropship and I'll see you there. Well, guys, here we are on our first map. It is going to be Hibernal Rift, and as you can see, we are pushing towards Charlie 3 and Delta 3, trying to head off the enemy team that is spawning with their assaults in Bravo 2. And there's 2 ways you can go about this, guys. You can go up top here on the left side and try to engage them while they're walking from Charlie 2 to Delta 3, or you can do it as I'm doing right now, but you gotta have big balls for that, and you gotta have some backup, and you gotta have exactly the right range. And with our range of about 500 to 600 meters, we can actually do this, where we can stand here now and be a huge threat to anybody who tries to cross. So let's see what we can find here. That's an ultraviolet direwolf. He does have a lot of trading power long range, but he cannot trade with me at this range for sheer DPS value, so he's gonna go ahead and have to fall back. And I'm debating with myself right now, should I push or should I stay? And I think I'm gonna push a little bit further up here. I'm gonna drill into the enemy stalker, switch it over to the Blood Asp. What I'm doing here, guys, is I'm just trying to shoot the enemy as much as possible to try and get them to run for cover. Unfortunately, it's not working that much with the Blood Asp, but we might be getting the side torso here. Not quite though, it's alright. Let's switch on over to the stalker again, get the fire going, and once again, RACCADAKKA along. As you can see, this mech actually runs quite cool, and that's a good thing, but I had to use the crew shot here just to be safe. And now, let's go ahead and take down that Blood Asp. We have to deal with a little bit of low-slung weapon mounts, but he shouldn't be able to escape me here. There we go, top down Blood Asp 1v1. And now we can find a different target, maybe even guard this area right here against the enemy team. So if they try to come around the corner, I know where they are, thanks to the UAV that we have above, so I can see these guys when they walk behind the cover and can engage them instantly. Let's see, can we walk backwards here? Maybe? No. Never mind, let's try and get towards the middle. I see that my teammates are heavily outnumbered in Charlie 4, but we should have nailed down the area in Charlie 2. So I'm gonna go upstairs here and try to engage through the center. And let's see what we can find here, guys, and maybe we can deal a little bit of damage to these guys over there. Oh, there is the dire whale again. Both side torsos are open. We're gonna go ahead and drill into him a little bit, and that guy is basically dead. Yeah, red side torso, 2 82s left. He's done for. So let's go ahead and do what we actually set out to do. We just push for the middle. Enemy Hellbringer coming in, and we're gonna start the massage of said Hellbringer to go away an arm here, and the side torso very open, and I'm getting lured from behind here by that Stormcrow. Dude, this is not a fight you want to take, dude. Do you really want to take this fight? Okay, alright. I have to move away here, guys. I am engaged from two sides right now, so we're going to move into the left side again towards my strength side, towards my team. And we're going to go onto that enemy Ebon Jaguar right now. The CT is open, and he's dead. 2 kills on the board. Now let's go ahead and try and see around the corner here. Oh, there we go. Enemy Thunderbolt coming in. He's down, and now we switch on over to the Stalker and try and rinse and repeat. Can't get the side torso, but that's alright. Now, unfortunately, since my team wasn't really looking, we had 2 targets on us. We dropped down into the champion. I know that he's red CT, so that should be an easy kill. And now we switch on over to this gentleman here in his Viper. It's alright, they took away one side torso, well, almost took away one side torso, but we still have the right side torso, which is an LB-2 and 2 RACC2s, so we still do have some considerable firepower here. And I'm just trying to get behind this cover now, and now I'm waiting for the Viper to show itself again so I can keep shooting it, but unfortunately that seems not to be the case here. 9 kills over 7, so I'm very confident that we have this match won right now, and with our teammates engaging onto the Viper, a little bit of help of myself, we take him down. That Mad Cat has no weapons left, so he is basically toast as well, and that means there's only one enemy on the playing field right now that could, in theory, actually damage us, so let's go ahead and find them. By the way, as beaten up as mech here is, we are still at 34% of the mech left alive, but we still have more than half of our firepower, so I think that's actually quite something, so never underestimate the Annihilators, guys. Okay, from behind and missiles, it's the same Stormcrow as before. Okay, and he's dead. Well, that was a little bit anticlimactic. 29% of the mech left. Good game. Well played. 12 kills over 7. The final score. Let's have a look at the scoreboard and see how we did. 4 killing blows, 6 assists, 2 solo kills, 4 kill most damage dealt, 1170 damage done, while 700 damage taken and 8 components destroyed. So both for the damage done and damage taken compartment, we did very well. And guys, if you enjoyed this content, check out my Patreon page, become an active member of Team TTB, and of course go ahead and try out this build. And if you feel extremely generous, hit that thumbs up button and leave me a comment. I'm going to leave nothing on the table here because we're jumping right into the next match, and it's gonna be here in the Forest Colony. And we started out on the left hand side here in the Gulf 5 and Hotel 5 area, and I walked over to the right hand side because I know that if I try and hold the left side into Gulf 7, we're just going to get overrun by the enemy team, so that's not a good trade to take, and I also don't want to throw my mech away like that. So instead I chose to push around the right hand side corner, and now we will be like Moses, and we are going to divide the enemy C here by just pushing up right through their middle. There's a guy left in Hotel 8 or maybe 2, and I'm just going to go ahead and push right in here to try and cut off any enemies that want to run away, and also do damage to some other targets that we can find. For example, the Shadowcat over here, and this gentleman right here that just died. We didn't get to see what it was. I think it was a Vapor Eagle or something, but it doesn't matter. It's dead now. It can't hurt us anymore. Okay, let's try and see what else we can find here. There was a Victor around the corner. We also have an enemy Hellfire around here. Come on. There we go. And we lock him, and we tag him and bag him together with our teammates. Around the corner here with an enemy Warhammer, but he's basically scrap metal right now, so we can ignore him. So, what do you do from this point, guys? your teammates are poised to start rotating towards the right side. That is the wrong call. You know the enemy team has pushed into Hotel 6, that means they're gonna come from behind. So you turn around and you do the pure strength of the Annihilator, holding a single approach to your team. You just push in and you just drive the fear into their hearts. That's how you play an Annihilator, guys. No pity, no mercy, no regret, and no walking backwards. We still have the LB-2s going strong. Gonna keep them trained onto that enemy summoner's leg here. Should pop any second now. There we go, he's a sitting duck now, and Ripperoni Jabberoni just ripping through his CT. Switching over to his buddy in the Victor, and it's like, yep, you might have a Victor, but I am the Annihilator, and I come for your head. Speaking of coming for your head, now we've got the classic YOLO Piranha coming in, of course. Some of my teammates realizing that he's there, some not realizing that he's there, but it doesn't matter. We lose a little bit of weaponry on one side torso, but in the grand scheme of things, he did too little, too late. 11 kills over 4, and yeah, this one is basically over. We just have to hunt down and kill the Shadow Cat, and that's gonna be it. So yeah, guys. You need to learn how to read the battlefield. If you're that much up in kills and if you see where the enemy team is going, you can make a good educated guess of where they will be. And once you do that, you gotta make a decision what you want to do. And my decision was to push into the enemy team, do exactly what they will not be expecting, because they are expecting potato from my team. And I didn't give it to them, but I only did it because I knew that we were a lot up in kills. If you do that while you're down in kills, you will die. So make sure you make a correct, informed decision based on the changing things on the battlefield. Alright guys, let's have a look at the scoreboard. 4 killing blows, 5 assists, 2 solo kills, 3 kills damage dealt, 800 damage done. This time only about 230 damage taken, but 12 components ripped apart. Well guys, go ahead, try this build. Let me know which one you prefer, the one with the AC2s or the one with the LB2s. Let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, have a great day. Take care. TTB out.